Thursday with the first night in Leeds, and Michael van Gerwen's going to be going to it in a very good frame of mind.
He certainly will. There'll be a few that won't. There'll be a bit of panic practicing taking place in the next 3 and 4 days. It's going to be a tough road.
Great atmosphere as ever here in Milton Keynes. The two lads are ready for the presentation. Michael van Gerwen, the champion once more.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and as always, a magnificent final. And now, the presentation. Would you please welcome the head of brand for Unibet, Alison Sands, and the Chief Executive of the Professional Darts Corporation, Matthew Porter. So, ladies and gentlemen, firstly, your runner-up, receiving £25,000 and his trophy, and it goes to Chizzy Dave Chisnall. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the moment we've all been waiting for, as we crown our winner, receiving the magnificent trophy, £60,000, and the title, as he retains the Unibet Masters Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, here he is, MPG Mighty Michael van Gerwen.
Michael van Gerwen, many congratulations once again. I think you like Milton Keynes.
Yeah, of course. If I win, I always like it, especially I needed it. I had a bit of luck today, but no one goes well without a bit of luck in the tournament, and I'm really pleased with that, and yeah, really happy to win this trophy.
Of course, it started here last year for you in the same place with the same trophy. You won this competition, and you went on to have the most phenomenal year of your darting life. You'll be hoping for more of the same.
Yeah, exactly. I started last year exactly the same, and now I'm also winning. I played well a couple of games. It was a difficult day today. It was a hard day. It was a long day, but I was very luckily the survivor of that. And yeah, what can I wish more to hold this trophy on this stage with this crowd? It's amazing.
Well, absolutely. You played your part in the final, absolutely. And Dave Chisnall, Dave, just a quick word if I can. Dave, you can hear the reception you've got from this crowd. They appreciate your efforts. They appreciate everything that you've done over the last 2 days. You've had a real adventure here, haven't you, and showed some of your best darts.
Yeah, the same last year. I played Michael in the second round. It was a brilliant game. I think you can't give Michael a 7-0 lead. I gave Robert, but I got lucky with that one. And crowd, fantastic. I just want to thank my family, my sponsors and my manager. What can I say? Top boy.
And you've come very, very close to lifting a TV major once again. Do you think it's going to happen for you this year?
You never know. I'll try.
Well, listen, I think the crowd think that you're on your way. Well done, Dave Chisnall. Michael, just another quick word with you, if I may. Michael, the only thing really missing for you last year, maybe apart from the Premier League, was the World Championship. I know it's a year away. I know it's a year away, but is that now, from where you're standing, your big ambition this year?
Of course that's a big ambition, but you need to forget that, because it was last month. We got so many tournaments looking forward. Next week we're going to start with the Premier League. I didn't want that one last year either, and that's my first target of the year.
Well, listen, what you've shown over this weekend has been nothing short of scintillating. You are the deserved 2016 Unibet Masters champion. Well done, Michael.
Thank you.
So 11-6, the scoreline tonight against Dave Chisnall. Michael Van Gerwen lifting this trophy, the same scoreline as it was against Barney here at this stage in last year's final. Well done to Michael Van Gerwen, a very familiar scene for us. It's all green throughout the whole auditorium. Yeah, 2,000 people here.
I'm green with envy.
I think all the other players are as well, but averaging 104 for the tournament, Michael Van Gerwen. 98 tonight to Chizzy's 96, but he's got the hoodoo over all the other players, hasn't he?
Yeah, he has right now. I said what could have been if he just didn't get edged out by Raymond in the World Championships. It would have been quite some year for him, but he's looking like the man to beat again, same as 2015. I think 2016 he's going to be even tougher to beat. He's just seems irresistible at the moment.
We say that, but he was let off the hook in the semi-finals. Phil Taylor had 7 match darts to win that game, and he didn't take them.
Yeah, and there's a few other tournaments where he could have got beat that he's won during the 2015 season, and you can look back and reflect on that, but it's about the opponent having to hit it against you. Phil missed it. I mean, you don't expect Phil to miss 7 darts at a double against anybody. Certainly the way he was playing at the time, because he was playing absolutely brilliant, and then all of a sudden missed 7 darts. You just don't expect it. But Michael, I mean, as he said there, he's focusing on the next one. I like his focus. Forgets about what's just happened. He'll enjoy tonight, enjoy winning this, but he'll move on to the next one.
Nothing like being good and lucky.
Yeah, that would be pretty good, wouldn't it? I mean, what about Chizzy, though? 4 TV finals now, 4 defeats. Does it become psychological? I mean, Terry Jenkins has got to 9 finals, hasn't won any of them.
Well, it will be, because we'll keep mentioning it. but well, that's part and parcel of the game now. You know, there's so much media around the game now because it's so big, the PDC, it's incredible. So you've got to kind of accept it. But he's played really well. I mean, he got away with that first round. We've talked about it quite a lot. But after that, he played really, really well. Some darts, the 180s were incredible from Chizzy, which you expect. He never got going, and the damage was done in the first 5 legs. Because psychologically, he kind of felt that he wasn't going to get back into the game.
What does he take it out of this, though, Chizzy? Does he see it was brilliant, I got to the final after a phenomenal comeback? Or does he see it as not having pushed Van Gerwen as close as he wanted to?
I think he may look at himself and think, well, maybe I've got to get a little bit fitter. So when he does, well, he will have more opportunities to be in this situation. He'll feel a little bit fresher, a little sharper. But you know, the tournament started off for him. It was a grueling match against Thornton, and I think that probably eventually caught up with him. Although he was bang on his tournament average in that match. A little bit under par on the 180s. I mean, he hit 33, which is a record for this tournament. But yeah, he just wasn't quite there. And with Michael, I mean, you see. I mean, he got away with it against Taylor, and Taylor threw everything but the kitchen sink at him. So that just shows you the levels. He's just got to find a little bit more.
Looking at the tournament as a whole, what have we learned from it?
Sorry, I missed that question. I can't hear John shouting behind me. Look all.
John, can you be quiet for a moment, please? Alan's trying to talk.
I think he's doing the raffle.
What have we learned from the rest of the tournament, MVG aside?
Well, you know, the top 16 came into this tournament and we were expecting the quality which we got throughout the weekend. We've had some good performances. You know, Dave Chisnall's played a great part of that. He's got to take that now into the season, as a few other players have. You know, Kim Ibrox played brilliant in the first round, as did Vincent van der Voort. Didn't quite do it in the second one. They've got to take this now, practice hard now, and get into the meat and gravy of the season, really, and get stuck in, because there's a lot of tournaments there, a lot of prize money, and a lot at stake.
I think we'll see it when we get around to doing the UK Open. Then you'll see a difference, because they will be, you know, well into the stride of their season. I think Phil was outstanding. I think them darts, considering it's just been a short period of time that he's been using them, if that's what he can achieve in that short period, I think he'll have a big say in a lot of the events this year. But the UK Open will be the next big one, and obviously we're covering it, which is fantastic.
We are. We can't wait. You might even be in it.
Well, that's unlikely.
That'd be good, because then we get someone else to talk to, don't we?
No, that'd be quite.
I'm not playing on stage.
Yeah, it's a good tournament. I love that tournament because it gives, you know, the lad in the pub the chance, and that's what people like about it. It gives it, you know, 32 qualifiers through the Riley's qualifiers, and you see some names you've never heard of every year as well who do quite well.
And some of our old pals that managed to come through the qualifiers that, you know, no longer play on the pro circuit. It's
unique, isn't it? It's a unique event.
A fabulous event.
Yeah, we've just got time for a couple of questions. Nick Bryan's sent one into us saying, I'd like to know if any of the Q School qualifiers can break into the top 32. What do you reckon?
Well, possibly, yeah. You know, we've had a young lad actually come over from the BDO to the Promised Land. He was number 3 in the rankings, got through at Q School, Jeffrey de Graaf. He's also now qualified already for one of the European tournaments. He's obviously a quality player. Maybe he might do the similar thing to what Benita van der Pas did a couple of years ago, who's now got in the top 32. I'm going on the youth thing, really. We've got a lot of players who go to Q School and get tour cars and lose it and get back. That happens quite regularly, but I'm going for the youth one on this one because he's obviously got a long career, hopefully.
Yeah, switching tack slightly, because it's been a long time since we talked about Michael van Gerwen. Trevor Jones wants to know if Van Gerwen gets any benefit from how far he leans forward over the ocky and what the rules are on it.
As long as you don't step over the ocky or your toes not over the line, then no, you can lean forward as far as you want.
He does hang a heck of a lot further
We'd have to change the rule if somebody had a 7-foot arm or something, I think. But, yeah.
Do you prefer the legs or sets format of darts? Aaron Jones wants to know.
Definitely legs, because it's a truer description of what's happened, because it's kind of a false, not false, but you could lose the first set 3-2, win the next one 3-0. You know, you're behind in legs, but you want a piece in the scoreline.
I've lost world championship matches 5 sets to 4 and 1 more legs, and had a higher average. So yeah, for me, legs is as Alan said, is a truer reflection.
And just very finally, do you think it's the best era for darts at the moment? Would Bristow be able to do as well in this era as he did previously from Simon
He'd
Diggins?
certainly tell us he could.
Well, on modern boards, I believe so. Yeah, they played on much smaller dartboards than what these lads play on, and they had nowhere near the events. The professionalism in the system wasn't there. So yeah, I think he would more than hold his own.
Characters would pull him through a little bit as well, wouldn't they?
He'd be all right. Well, we're going to take a break from the darts for around a month here on ITV4. We'll see you all for the UK Open on the first weekend of March. And what a chance for another victory for Michael van Gerwen. But you never know, he might give somebody else a chance. But he is the Masters champion. Again, we'll see you very soon. Good night.